Silvera, that was the wife, and Kaskin is the missing halfling. Got a few notes from her. Some nuances that damn it, Baldrock may have missed is Hush and Ravage seemingly went off to get the contracts by themselves and attempted to leave the cities by themselves while letting, I believe you or Baldrock was the only one they left any note with onto where they were going. And the and, yeah, and we left the stuff. I think it was a chainmail I left behind as well. Like freshly ready. Kind of early day. Oh shit! I didn't write down what the gold. Well, oh no, wait. Baldrick was there when we divvied up the gold. Yes, because that's what mattered. We're not in any legal troubles, if that's what you mean. Uh, the Ravage will turn around, look behind him, and see instead of two people being one, and go, one leaves and one comes. If you want to tag along, we're about to do another couple of missions. Nothing much about them. One is your standard search and destroy, kill things and bring back proof of kills. I think it was Knowles and yeah, there was the chief paid me a bounty, not as much as what they're normally worth because he's obviously taking some on the slide, but he also kind of came off as the opportunist type. Oh, still, we got some coin out of it. Yes, that's in my notes. I think it was more the thing that she didn't ask. Like she knew, like he would just get whatever job he could. I think it was because I'm thinking the only reason I didn't write it down is because it wasn't anything that would have helped us. Right. And that kind of implied not only with the fact that he was like, I think she made some reference to the local thieves guild where he may have done a bad job with them, and right. I thought I said a local thieves guild. Right. So you want to tag along as well? Ravage will kind of look to Hush. Yep, but not really. Ravage will say. We'll probably make more on the bounties than we will on the finding the husband, but I made an oath to bring vengeance to whoever took him. I'm kind of honor bound there. Oh, yeah, I would produce once we had this talk. I would produce a knife to show Baldrock. There's a carving on the bottom of it. It says TM. Our initials or something. History. Wouldn't that also be a history check? Unless you're proficient. Oh, okay. Think we should do some more searching in the city and let you drop off some gear. He'll gesture towards your shop. Oh, we did sell the gems, but I think it was only amongst the people that were there. Was that right? Ravage is much like me, and he hates loose change. Or carrying really well. They don't have credit or debit cards here, so those are a lot safer than carrying cash. Oh crap! Dante had the other bag of gems. Forever gone, I guess. Well, that is kind of a thing that Ravage is very concerned about. If you press him and ask him about it, like one of the reasons why he and Hush signed the contract is he wasn't sure how many of the rest of you guys were going to stick around. Because people are coming and going, and it's leaving him a bit. He did make a passing nice comment about the Bard. I don't know if the Bard heard it in the in-character chat. Papa bless. And then turn around, Bard's gone. Uh, I guess we'll wait for Baldrock too, because I mean, I'm sure he'd want to like take a half hour, go back to his place, like freshen up, or do what he needs to do to get ready for another trip. I do have to run real quick, but I'm listening. Ravage would cross his arm and shake his head. Keep it. Just stick around, will you? Yeah, we all split the gems earlier. This will make up for what you didn't get from those. Yeah, for we had two bags. I think I got the one from the orcs. And I made sure that none of them could be used for spell casting, so we didn't lose anything there. Ravage will nod. Well, yeah. In my other campaign, one of the things my warlock would do to make money is he would sit on a stool outside an inn and offer to clean people's clothing with prestidigitation. He did it for free, but he accepted tips. He would make an average, I think, 30 silver a night sometimes. Or sometimes, I think his best was like 30 gold for one night's work. Yeah, I was more of a subtle hit to the DM. Like, what if there's that guy there? It's like, oh, there you go, you're clean. As you're passing by your shop. I would have restocked on supplies too if that needs to be deducted any gold. Actually, no, wait, Ravage doesn't need to do that. He's a freaking ranger. He can hunt his own food. Yep. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of clues to go on other than the knife and the fact that he was involved possibly with a criminal organization. So I was thinking we do the killing. Go ahead. We want to be careful whose heads we knock because with as many as from what it seems to imply from the talk of the town, there's more than two. I'd say at least three, and we don't know anything about any of them. I was thinking we could just go kill stuff, and maybe we'll stumble across a clue. Yeah. Well, the quickest answer to see who's going to be the most trouble would be to question the lawman, but we need to get straight answers out of him. And I don't really want to waste the gold on that. And I don't want to waste a steel either. Don't fancy a jail cell. Alright, I guess we're going to head out of town. Maybe for a day, go about a day's worth and then make a day's worth back. Ravage would have definitely brought some extra burlap sacks. As well as probably done a little bit of research to make sure that we're not wasting time on cheap bounties. Or bounties that simply aren't worth it. Okay. No. That was 3 days out. I think I actually have a feature against. No. Natural Explorer. Well, the one thing it doesn't. No. That's one of the downsides of my current build. I'm going to be extremely proficient in survival and nature, but not for a couple more levels. So right now I kind of suck at tracking. Ranger. You might be right, actually. Don't tell him my build. There's a reason for it. Don't Gilgamesh knows my build. Helped me perfect it. So that is a question though, because I mean, both plans are I think equally good. Banging some heads or aimless searching in the swamp. Actually, I'm kind of more leaning towards banging for heads, banging heads. Well, no, back in the city, because I mean, that would be going off a lead. Whether the other way is just aimless searching. Oh, if I was to make any guesses, I would guess that the biggest thieves guild would be the one paying off the guard. And if they're not the focus of what we're searching for, we shouldn't have too much of an issue. Or it could be the case that they're all kind of united, like what's that city in Black Lagoon, where they're all working together and they're all paying off the cops. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't want to be the leader making decisions. I'm not that type of player. Well, we can vote. This is a lot of ties. I hate Fortnite for what it's become. I enjoyed it when it was a straight up zombie game. Uh, Anyway, so what I'm reading is we can travel without being impeded, but travel and searching isn't listed, so that would probably slow us down, especially since I'm currently not proficient. So the only caveat it does mention in regards to searching while traveling is that we remain alert to, or I remain alert to danger. Potentially. So yeah, I guess we're gonna go back into the city and might stop by the police station and roundabout way asking him certain things. True, but even if somebody doesn't want to tell us something, that doesn't mean that we can't glean information off of him. Like there are tricks I have to employ as a courier to make sure that somebody I'm handing a package to is who they say they are, and asking them who they are, well, gives the game away. So you have to be a little clever with it. I'm not saying I'm that clever, but I'm just saying there are ways of getting information out of somebody. of making you spill your guts unintentionally. Yeah, he'll probably actually get you to do the talking since you look to be the most reputable person of the group. A dragon, you say? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. I'm fine with that as well. I think my passive perception is off on roll 20. Well, I think the thing that's throwing it off is I have expertise in it. Well, as long as you remember, that's the main thing. We're gonna have Sarah go talk to the lawman while we stand behind her like an entourage. This is very good city music. I don't think Stillman's that regal, but still. There is a saying that goes with that. Live in the sewer so long as you don't recognize the smell. We're not going to talk about the dagger, but we may mention the name. What spell is it? I think he said that if you have a component pouch, unless it has something that has a money value on it, as long as you have the component pouch, it's understood that you have everything that your spells need. Yeah. You'd absolutely have to do a sleight of hand, though, and keep in mind if, like that. Oh, so you could just be straight up talking to them, and that could be part of it. Oh, I'm gonna have to revisit that spell then. You are limited to 2 sentences. Now, go ahead. You must make a saving throw. Wisdom. I do have a question because this one DM kind of fought me on this. If he fails, does the target know that he failed? That's not in the language. Let me see if they. Let me see if this has been responded to. Yeah, if somebody if somebody else was casting suggestion and you like in addition like did cutting words, I think that'd make a lot more sense. But if he's like, could you get that thing over to me? What the hell are you doing? He would be very suspicious. I haven't seen the developers remark on this much at all. So it seems to be pretty much consistent with a consensus with what we've discussed. Hey, what about a run-on sentence? Grammatically incorrect. I mean, look, we got the broken swastika decks down here. The right place. And To be fair, we wouldn't be really discussing what Sarah's going to do or cast. This is Sarah's head. But I did want to know that clarification though, because I mean I fought pretty hard with that DM because I rolled a natural 1 on no. I think I rolled a natural 1 on the sleight of hand, which I forget what it was that started the fight, but we fought over. Oh, so we're doing that. Okay, that's actually probably a better idea. That's probably a much smarter idea. Ravage would be giving Baldrag a rant about, feline house cats and how terrible they are and how insulting it is to be compared to one. Oh, it's not yours to kill. I'm literally ranting at him. Subtle. Well, in a second. Baldrag, this is basically what I'm doing to you right now. Let me find it. More of the expressions than the characters. Subtle. Subtle as a sledgehammer. I mean, you're still the best we got. Compelled. Oh shit! I actually know that. Know of them really. I think it's from the thing you give out. Not my. I don't think my character knows about them at all. Yeah, don't pay no mind to you. Well, that's something. Armed with that information, I'm going to start scanning places that they might leave a sign in Thieves' Camp, maybe. Well, this is my immediate surroundings around the Lawmaster. I mean, I doubt there's going to be much, but I mean, as soon as he got their information, he's going to look around. I mean, somebody's lived here all their life. They gotta know the rough areas, at least the places not to go. Oh, yeah, the broken swastika. Oh, okay. I mean, we got a name. Do you have any idea where they might operate? I would ask Baldrick. Uh, Mine isn't criminal. If you asked Ravage that, it was like, so, you happen to know any criminal contacts? He'd just kind of look at you like, are you insane? Part of me looks criminal. That was a sweet lady who worked there. I think it's a lady. Did she give you a free mug, or did you take a free mug? So, are we going down there? Oh, right. Might have. Let me look at my notes. I just closed my notes. No, but I did write down that I think she was wearing something funny. She looked really out of place. I guess Ravage would go in first and just pretend like he's going about his normal business, ordering fried fish and getting some drink. And I'll tell her I'm just going to eat in my usual spot and hop up. Ooh. Um, I don't remember. I was actually glancing over a story where the DM is quitting a campaign because their player character has wiped out an entire village of 200 people. It's a pretty interesting story. Or in particular, what we're looking for. I would do the same. But mine would be up from the rafters. Whoa. The first one of the evening? It is. Let's see. Look at my inventory real quick. I'm not sure if a explorer's pack would have ball bearings. Oh well. Is there anything up here that I could throw down at Hush? I guess one of the bones off the fish. I was about to say, would that be plus my proficiency? Okay, that the dex modifier is 4, so if he actually turns to look at me, I'm pointing in the direction of the people I heard. It's a big ass bar. Oh, whoa, whoa. Did you see what Sarah just typed? I think as soon as rap. I think Ravage is doing something equivalent of a facepalm while still looking around. I mean, it's a surefire way to get something going. Performance anxiety. I'd, I would try to position myself. Be kind of near Hush because I'm kind of near movement, kind of near where that group. Oh damn. She's on the map. It's ready to back up Hush if he needs. Close enough to hear it. Oh, I probably would have thrown a fishbone at him too, just to get his attention. Let me throw it. Thwack! 17. What's your... Yeah, you... Oh, 9 plus 4. Okay. Ting! Re-stealthing up. And Ravage is gesturing towards a corner. I mean, surely Baljar would know on a stakeout that you don't really drink the beer, you just make it look like you're drinking the beer. It's where you go to a steakhouse. See this dwarf like awkwardly start trying to climb the walls. What are dwarves people doing here? Mm-hmm. I'd quietly just knock an arrow and get ready. Yeah, dwarf be able to reach that. That's when Baldric interrupted you. Yeah, because some of the group members were very pushy. Like, yeah, for the census bureau, we have to know your race. I know. I think Pam was also pushing it. Oh yeah, there was that too. There was a beautiful part where he backhanded Sarah. You honor me. As soon as he says that, I'm going to throw the dagger down to where it lands in front of them on the table, hilt up, where it sticks into the wood. I would think so. Let me look that up. Simple weapons, martial weapons. I don't have any, so I just guess roll dex and then add proficiency bonus. 22. I'd land on the ground. Yep, landing right. We're looking for the. We're looking for the owners of that dagger, or the owner, rather. But I would have dropped with my bow, with bow put up and hand on my short sword. Trying. Just kind of do the thing where, like, you know, the cowboys, like, got his fingers dancing on the hilt of his gun. I'm doing that with the short sword. All we want is information. Being this close to them, I want to see if there's any like thieves' cant markings on them that might give anything away of who they're with or working for. Bonus action disengage. If it combined with feline agility, I'm climbing up the wall back into the rafters, getting the bow out. I'm probably going to be somewhere up here, because that's full movement speed would be like, wait, is it double my speed, or is it, what am I thinking? It'd be 60, so that'd be, that'd be 40. Okay. So, there-ish. Yeah, that's all with bonus action. And I'm going to, so, if I was to say do non-lethal damage, would that just be, I don't know. What do these guys look like? Like, what? They looking to come in and kill, or? Alright. I'd look to wound, not kill. So I'd fire at probably the toughest looking one just to prove a point. As then the guy in the middle. That's what I'm saying about, like, I'm kind of flavoring it to be non-lethal. Oh, that's with advantage because of my thing. Oh, yeah. Damn good rolls. And I kind of just do the, you don't want to do anything stupid. Yeah, my turn. I'm quite visible, by the way, just FYI. Right. Wait. Why does this guy have a mark on him? Oh, okay. But the only target. Oh, they saved, right? Okay, okay. I missed that part.
swing away. 14 hits, 7 points of damage.
See, I don't know. Does he look like he's maybe not in the best shape?
He's hurting. He's now got 2 big gashes in his shoulder from where you swiped at him. Certainly not on death's door by any shake.
Oh, okay. Then I'll hit him again.
You doing lethal damage or non-lethal?
Oh, Baldric don't give a fuck. If this guy wants to die, then he'll.
Was that 11? 16 points of damage?
It is.
Jesus, Baldric.
My opening shot was 17.
Where's my thingy? Ah!
Mic off.
Can't see the stupid thing because it's... There we go. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna move him away. He's dead.
Alright, so Baldric is kind of looking at him. You know, he hadn't meant to quite do that. But he'll take advantage of it. Look at the other human that's sitting there in the corner and be like, "Are you gonna be more reasonable?"
Make an intimidation check. Same thing with strength, because, you know, you literally just murdered his friend.
Oh, man.
He is not scary at all. You would think he would be, but he's still defiant as ever. You staying where you are? Are you moving?
Yeah, I'll move past this guy and up to the bard. Or maybe... No, I'll be here because I just don't want to be facing this other guy here. He's the guy that knows more than these wankers that just busted in.
Alright. Hush, you're up.
Alright, I will step up to here and swing at the one above me with Green Flame Blade.
Roll the hit. 12 hits.
Yay! So he'll take the 8 slashing, and then this guy will take the 4 fire.
Alrighty. The guy in the first guy you hit he's looking pretty rough. Alright, is that all you're doing?
Yep.
It's now the Thug's turn. And let's see. The 2 that are in front of you, Hush, are going to both swing at you with their maces twice each. That's 20 and 8. So 20 hits, I'm sure.
I will shield it.
Cutting words.
Oh, you're going to cutting words it? Never mind, then I won't shield it.
Yeah, we'll use cutting words.
Okay, so that just imposes
Mic on.
advantage, then, I believe.
Actually, I think that's not disadvantage.
You gotta roll.
Oh, we're right. Yeah, you have to roll to knock whatever off of the roll. So 14.
Yeah, 14 does not hit.
All right.
Actually, wait, was that the one above me? Or was that the one to my side? Because the one above me also has Bane.
No, that was the one to the left. The one in the middle is making his attacks now, and he has disadvantage because of Bane. So
It's minus a d4, not disadvantage.
Oh, okay. So get my d4 here. All right. Well, that's a 6, so that doesn't hit anyway, even without the minus d4. That's 15 with the minus 4 that he rolled.
Then that does not hit.
Alrighty. The one in the back is going to take a shot at Baldrock with his crossbow. Since Baldrock just proceeded to murder the dwarf. That'll be 12 to hit.
That will miss.
Alright. And the last guy, well, not the last guy, there's still one more. The one in front of Baldrock will... Actually, the human at the table is going to step sideways a little bit, so he's directly behind Baldrock. And now the one in front of Baldrock will go ahead and take his 2 swipes at you with advantage, because he's flanking you. That's 18 to hit.
Will wait. Yeah, that will hit. Yes.
And that is... It's 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then his second attack, that's 16 to hit.
Will miss.
Alrighty. And the guy behind you is going to swing at you too, because you killed his friend. 16 again, that doesn't hit. And that is a nat 20, friend.
Lovely.
So 2 of those. God, you just keep getting so lucky on damage dice rolls. That's 4 points of bludgeoning damage on a fucking crit. Alright. Ravage's turn.
Your sister hits harder than that.
I'm gonna survey the situation and gonna fire an arrow down at this guy
If
And which guy, sorry?
behind
I guess it
Baldrick.
doesn't matter. No,
Okay.
never mind.
The human, then. Gotcha. Well, technically,
Well, are
so
these-
they're all humans, but...
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Like,
Oh
if
crap!
he,
Wrong one.
but
Go with that sneak attack damage up.
15.
what do you? Yes.
Okay. He's hurt.
That's
Arrow
not-
is
I-
impaled in his left clavicle.
This is gonna be. I'm going for non-lethal damage, so wounding. I want to question
I-
you guys.
Can you do non-lethal damage with an arrow?
That's what I was asking earlier.
Yeah, any weapon attack can be made non-lethal.
Okay.
You shoot him in the knee!
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was always like my rule was always that ranged attacks cannot be non-lethal because like you fire a crossbow bolt and it doesn't care. It can't pull its hit. It can't soften the blow.
You can aim for non-lethal points, like party parts, which you could then argue you can up the AC. Because I'm aiming for a specific spot.
Right. If you're trying to shoot somebody in the knee,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
get +2 or +3 to hit to your AC because you're fucking trying to shoot him in the knee.
Yeah, alt shot is more difficult. But yeah, I suppose I would allow that. That's fair.
Yeah. All right. So you shot him.
Yep. And I'm looking at my feet in addition to So being up in the rafters, would that be considered lightly obscured?
No.
Okay, fair point. So I'm going to take partial cover because I know it's not full cover, but it's like hiding behind a beam of wood would give me like something.
Sure. Half cover.
Oh, that's very generous.
Well, there is no quarter cover.
Oh, I thought. Okay, never mind. I got my covers mixed up.
There's half and 3/4. There's
yeah,
nothing
half
less
cover.
than half.
Half cover is acceptable.
All right.
Enter.
Sarah.
So like can spells be non-lethal?
Depends on the spell. If you fireball somebody in the face, there is no such thing as non-lethal.
If you fireball somebody in the face at this juncture, we're probably all gonna die with the exception of Ravage.
I'd survive.
Probably.
You'd also burn the tavern down.
Fair point.
Well, the walls are made of stone. The rest is made of wood.
I mean, it's not like I have fire anyway.
Okay, you guys are level 3. You don't have fireball yet.
I'm going to stab at the one in the middle that has disadvantage with my rapier.
Alright, roll the hit. Yeah, 16 hits.
Obviously, that's not lethal.
Okay. He is unconscious.
So, if somebody's unconscious from non-lethal damage, do they still make death saving throws?
No.
They're stable.
Yeah, I
Right.
think
It's the equivalent of hitting somebody over the head with a blackjack.
they get to roll a d4 and they wake up in that many hours or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I had to look that rule up for our Sunday game when we knocked that big ass cat out. Remember? But were you were there for that, right?
I was there for it. I think we just killed it.
No, we didn't. We let it live, we set it back to 0 hit points so it would recover, is what it was.
Yeah.
And we were arguing with the DM because she wouldn't give us XP for knocking it unconscious.
So it's why the barbarian just wanted to kill it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so
I'm staying where I am.
Okay. Baldrack.
He's not feeling very charitable at this point.
Did the corpse have it?
I put the corpse back where it was supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
I had to move it so I could put the X on it.
He's gonna hit this guy.
Alrighty. Swing away. Yeah, that hits. Alright. Yeah, that hits, and wow, nice damage rolls. He's pretty beat up.
Is he not dead?
He's not dead.
Then I will action surge and hit him a 3rd time.
Okay. This is that hits. Are you killing? Are you killing him or? I need to know.
No, these guys are acting on orders, so he'll make this hit non-lethal.
Okay, he is also unconscious.
But he'll turn, like, after he does that, he'll turn back to the human that was sitting at the table and be like, "How many of your men do you want us to put down? I'm gonna stop being nice."
He snarls at you. He's pissed off at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna stop being nice. And yeah, that'll be his turn.
Hush.
Alright, I will just longsword the guy to my side.
Alright, swing away.
Yeah, has Hush been doing things?
Okay.
Like, I haven't been paying attention to Hush. Has he been doing non-lethal or lethal?
Well, I used Green Flame Blade for my first attack.
Alright.
He hasn't had any hits that would be required to be called lethal or non-lethal, so
Yeah.
he's hurting. He's still standing though.
And I'm gonna step here over this guy's body.
Okay. I'll move his corpse for now, so that way it's easier to click on your token, or for me to click on your token if I need to. But yeah. All right. So that's your turn. It's now the thug's turn, and let's see. This guy's gonna take a step up, and then both of them are going to swing at Hush because he's closest. That's an 18 to hit and an 8 to hit on the first set of attacks.
I will shield the 18.
Okay. So that gives you what, 21? 22? Yeah, that doesn't hit. Okay, and then the next set. Well, that's a pair of ones. So they managed to. I don't even know what they were aiming at. The ceiling, maybe. right, and then there's the guy at the table left. He's going to go ahead and swing at Baldrock because he's still very pissed off at Baldrock with 2 attacks. That's 17 and an 18.
18 hits.
Okay.
What is he swinging? The other guys had maces or something?
They all have maces.
Okay.
Just because I don't feel like trying to rig up a different weapon on the fly.
Fair enough.
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And we're back to Ravage.
We want him alive!
Yeah. Call off your men, Ravage yells. And he's gonna fire another more wounding shot. Actually, we'll make this a called shot. I'm gonna aim for his foot.
Whose foot?
The human that seems to be the leader.
The guy at the table. Okay.
Yeah.
His foot. All right. Make your attack.
I don't know what the AC modifiers be.
I have my number in my head, so make your attack.
I did 16.
16 does not hit.
Damn.
It lands in the wood in front of his foot.
Consider that a warning shot.
Staying where you are.
I'm gonna shimmy over.
Okay. Sarah.
Yeah, just give me like 2 seconds. Okay, I'm good. Sorry, there's someone at my door.
Bastards interrupting D&D time.
I know, fucking Mormons.
How's that?
You guys got that problem there too?
No, we get Jehovah's Witnesses down here. Like those 2x2 motherfuckers are everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I saw his bike and everything. Anyway, let's see. How beat up is everyone? Like on our side?
Perfectly fine.
I think I'm the only one. I think I'm the only one that's taken damage. I've taken a decent bit of damage.
In that case, I'm just going to cast Cure Wounds on Baldrock.
Ah, thank you.
Don't forget to mark off your spell slot.
Yeah. That's my turn.
Okay. Baldrock.
Giving you one last chance, mate.
He's not having it.
All right. He's gonna get hit then. I'll make this not lethal because we need to question him.
He's pretty beat up, but he's still alive.
I assume the 11 misses.
No, 11 hits.
Really, even on this guy. Alrighty. Yeah, it sounds good. He's not going to give him any more chances now.
What kind of damage is that?
Oh, I specified it's not lethal before I rolled it.
On the first one, you didn't specify for the second one.
I said these will be not non-lethal.
Okay. Well, he's unconscious.
Ah, lovely. I thought he was still up. And
well, you did 14 damage to him. I mean,
he turns back to the last 2 guys that are still up, and he's like, "Y'all really want to do this, boys?"
Hush.
Alright, Green Flame Blade again. Hitting the one above.
Okay. hits.
So he'll take 5, and the guy below will take 4.
Alright, guy to the bottom is still looking hurt, but he's still standing.
Alright, that'll be my turn.
It is Thug's turn. Let's see, this guy is going to go stand between Hush and Baldrock. And they're both... Well, no. The one in front of Hush is going to swing at him with advantage because flanking. That's 19 to hit.
I will shield.
Okay. And that's a natural 20. So even... It would still hit regardless because it would be a 24 to hit. So, and that is 8 points of bludgeoning damage to you, Hush. And then the other one is going to swing at Baldrock again because fuck that dwarf. They killed their friend. That's a 20 and 16 to hit.
The 20 will hit.
Okay. Hey, a good damage dice roll against you for once. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jeez.
I believe everyone else is unconscious. Yes, they are. Ravage.
Only one left, eh?
2.
Well, they're... Oh, okay, I see them. Give me that guy then. Nothing fancy, just aiming to wound.
Okay. He is fucked up. Still standing though.
Hang on, sneak attack.
Unconscious.
Gonna move over there.
Okay. Sarah.
So who's not unconscious at this stage?
The one in between the three of you.
Just the one, okay.
Actually, wait, retcon.
No,
I feel
go
kind of
back.
bad.
I'm not letting you retcon. Go back to where you were.
Fuck you!
Goes right there, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Either way. Sarah.
Going to non-lethally cut at him with my dagger.
You very much non-lethally cut at him with your dagger. You make the tiniest slice.
I'm scary. Don't fuck with me. And I will stay where
He
I
just
am.
laughs at you.
Well, while he's laughing at the bard, the dwarf will have advantage on his roll.
Yes, he does. This one's still looking pretty healthy, by the way.
Yeah. I guess I'll make these non-lethal. Let's try to be reasonable. I should have advantage.
Yeah, roll the advantage anyway because, you know, you never know it could crit.
I guess.
We'll take the first roll. Yeah, what was that? 22 points total. He is very fucked up. He's down on one knee, but he's still holding on to that weapon.
Is it a free action to just, like, spit on him?
Sure!
Top Rock spits on him.
You have AIDS now.
I never know what kind of diseases the dwarves have. Hush.
Alright, let's finish this. Not
That
lethal.
hit. Well, you have advantage on it too.
Oh.
Want it.
Didn't see
Yeah,
this.
still hits. Yeah, he's unconscious as well. And as you guys knock the last one down, you just see the proprietor is leaning on the bar, giving you the deathiest of glares. She is just pissed off that you're fighting in her bar.
I'm gonna give her a polite smile.
Baldrock.
She spits in your general direction. It doesn't make it, of course, because, fucking all the way across the bar, but...
Baldrock will grab. I guess this was the human guy.
Yeah.
Kind of just like underneath his armpits, and just start dragging him towards one of the doors. I guess this is the door. Or does that go like upstairs?
That's a stairway.
I missed where you paint.
Well.
Okay, these are doors. Like they get a little darker color to them. Ever going off?
Yeah. This here would be a staircase, and these over here would be stairs as well.
But this looks like it's on the second floor.
It is.
Okay, yeah. I'm picking up the knife.
Okay. You have to wiggle it a little bit to get it out of the table from how hard you threw it at the table, but you get it.
And
Yeah,
I'm starting to search this guy. Or is this the one Balrog is dragging?
I think that's the one I'm dragging.
It's the one he's dragging. I put all the ones who are not. So Baldrock, you're dragging this guy outside?
Yeah, like
Unconscious and bloody, you're just dragging him through the...
I'm quickly tying up the rest of these guys and taking their
I'm
weapons.
helping tie him up. Yeah.
Easy enough, they're unconscious.
We go whatever gold they got.
Uh,
Might as well rob them.
Searching their bodies.
hold on, there's five of them, so you would loot you would loot 40 gold pieces between all of the 5 bodies there. And
10 gold each.
as Baldrock kind of reaches like the last table.
300 EXP each.
Oh, okay. Nice. That's okay. As
As you're dragging him through the bar keeps. God damn it! You're getting blood all over my floor. Do you know how hard that is to clean?
Hey, Sarah.
Baldrock stops at the last table in front of the door. He fishes out like 10 gold and sets it on the last table. Says, I didn't mean for it to get like this, but it did. And I apologize, and we'll be taking our leave now.
But also, like to remind you, you are still in the middle of the city. So, well, not really the middle, but you're still in a city. So, dragging a unconscious, bloody body outside may not be the wisest course of action.
Well, first,
Yeah,
I would tap. Hang on. I would tap Sarah on the shoulders, and I would do a little wavy motion with my hand, kind of like cast a spell. Clean up, maybe.
I don't have prestidigitation.
Yeah.
I don't have prestidigitation.
You don't?
No.
Then how the hell were you keeping yourself clean through the swamp?
I'm just pretty.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Yeah. I mean, I think you need to roll like 10 deception checks to make up for all this BS.
Yeah. At least 10.
I'll roll them if you want.
Nah, it's just like, wow, that's the longest con. Holy hell.
You look at Sarah, and being this close, you now realize Sarah is filthy. She is not clean as she claimed to have been. And she smells like hell.
Hey, I've washed. I washed up.
You didn't say you did, so you haven't. You are filthy
Lied
and you
to
smell.
the DM. Okay, Hell, I would patch the but actually before Baldrag would do dragged him off, I was thinking about this earlier. I would probably patch his wounds up just so he wouldn't be like leaving a blood trail.
Make a medicine check.
Oh,
Easy enough. Easy enough.
He jumps up and is ready to fight again.
and I knock him back out.
Roll for initiative.
Anticipating this, I knock him back out.
Easy enough. he wakes up. Huh? What? Bam!
So we've
See
had
daisies again.
3 nat 20s all by me. No, wait, there's Baldrag with a nat 20 precision, so 4.
He also killed the dwarf.
Yeah, he crit on an attack.
Oh, okay, that's your
Persuasion is his weapon.
Right, I keep forgetting that. Shaking my head at this.
Anyway,
How much gold did we get off the 5?
I think I said 40.
Did
Yeah,
you?
he said
Okay.
40. And I left my share at the bar because I kind of started this whole thing.
Actually, you know what? Unless anybody objects, I'll put the 40 gold on the bar. And I'll give the bartender a wink.
So if this guy is
Hush and Sarah, do you object?
No, I'm fine with
No.
The bartender just kind of looks at the pile of gold in front of her and says, "You were never here."
we were never here. Baldrag
no.
throws the guy over his shoulder and marches out.
All right.
No.
What's your carrying capacity?
I mean, if you
Well, what
stop
we'll
him, he'll stop.
We'll make it like he's drunk. Weekend at Bernie's and he's drunk.
But he's like all bandaged up now.
Yeah, he had a rough and tumble fall. Tripped down the stairs.
No, we'll just be honest. He got into a bar fight.
Yeah,
There you go.
the Baldrag's fine with that. Like he's bandaged. We're obviously his friends because otherwise we wouldn't patch him up. Yeah, Baldrag's fine. Just walking out.
I mean,
Although he's not quite sure where we want to go from here.
It would probably be
He's
best
not
if
gonna take him back to his parents' place.
I mean, is there a shady alley behind the bar? DM? I would have recovered my arrows too, or at least destroyed the evidence of them.
Yeah, you they were non-lethals. They weren't like super dug in.
Is there a shady thing around?
Damn cat over my map. There's a cluster of buildings there where you could reasonably, you could get a little bit of privacy if you were to kind of head between them. Although, oh, that's right. I don't have this map scaled. Fuck. So that doesn't work. You may or may not be in line of sight of that guard tower. You don't know. Or, well, of either of these guard towers, in fact.
Remember,
Yeah.
we're walking him around like weekends at Bernie's, like he's a drunk.
Well, right, but I'm just like you were asking if there was an alley behind the tavern, and I'm telling you
good, yeah,
about the
gotcha,
alley
gotcha.
behind the tavern.
I mean, we would be looking for alleys that were, parallel to the wall, horizontally, not in, direct line of sight.
I would say probably over here would be about the most secluded spot you're going to find without going to the graveyard, basically.
Oh, we can do that too. I'll dig a hole for himself and then jump in. But yeah, Baldrag will just carry him. Yeah, just carry him over towards that secluded area.
Okay.
Sarah's going to take this opportunity to wash up.
Bathhouse is on the other side of town.
That's fine by me.
If only
So
we had a
you're
wizard.
so you're separating from the group to go take a bath while they do whatever it is they're going to do.
Listen, I don't want to be associated with, all of that mess.
That's one way to get answers.
Well, the bathhouse is, I guess I'm going to change my text color so you actually see. Alright. Yeah, the bathhouse is up there, kind of by the general store in the nicer tavern, where you would kind of expect it to be.
With that investigation roll, could I have found anything that would have told us where they might have their hideout? Any paperwork on them, or I guess I can go back in there and check.
No, we'll say there wasn't really. I mean, aside from their coin and their weapons, they really didn't have. You found a on the. You rolled what, a 15?
I think
You
Hush was
find-
also looking, wasn't he?
Well, he didn't roll. And at this point, it's been too long.
Oh,
I'm not
fair.
letting him. I'm not retconning his investigation roll. I'm sorry. So, as you're searching these bodies, you do find a tattoo, a matching tattoo on all of them. It's kind of. It's almost like on the inside of their right bicep, so it's not easily visible, especially with a set of armor on. And it looks like I made a thing for that. Where did I put it? If you check your handouts, there is a handout showing you what it looks like.
Is it in colors?
The tattoo isn't, but I don't have a black and white version, so.
Cool beans, just asking.
So I guess I'd kind of look at Balrog. Maybe we should have found one that was a lot less stubborn than this one.
Oh, hi, but maybe he wouldn't have known as much.
Fair point.
It's alright.
You seen this around
we
town?
just have to...
Lift the guy's arm up and show him the tattoo.
I don't know, DM, do I recognize it?
Make a history check.
Done. I'm great at those. No, I shouldn't have advantage, so it's the 8.
No, you don't know anything about that logo.
Everybody starts talking nice and easy once we start applying some good old dwarven punishment.
There's no quick way up this towards his shop. We'd have to go all the way around.
You might be able to climb, but...
I was thinking about we could hide it.
The roads are here and here.
Yeah, that's near 3
Yeah,
guard posts we got to go by over there.
I'm not taking this guy back to my parents' place.
Well, I guess we'd find a nice secluded alley, and one of us keeps watch.
Exactly what
question
Baldrock has already done.
Okay, so I guess one of us is keeping watch, and the other one is the other two are asking questions.
Who's asking the questions?
I'm not very good with charisma, and I'm really good with perception, so I think I'm going to be the lookout.
Okay.
Alrighty. This is a terrible idea, but Baldrock will.
Well,
Are there
it's
any,
you or
like-
Hush. Because
Are there any like sticks or boards nearby?
I'm sure you could find just a piece of wood laying in the alley somewhere. Sure.
All right. Baldrock will split his left leg so that it's like laid out straight, and he can't bend it.
The NPC's leg?
Yep, the unconscious man.
Why are you splitting his leg?
He just wants it, held out there, nice and straight, so you can't move it.
Oh, okay.
And then he will draw his axe, or an axe, and then he'll wake the guy up. Not very gently.
You smack him around a little bit, and he doesn't. He's still kind of groggy. So you dump a little bit of water on his face. And what'd you do that for?
Oh, because I need to ask you questions, and you weren't very cooperative last time.
Where am I? Where are my men? What are you doing to me?
At this point, Baldrock remembers that they forgot to gag him, so he will do so.
You're not going to have much luck getting answers from them.
He has
there is a time
plan.
for talking, and that time is not right now.
Exactly.
Are you just keeping a watch out for guards, Ravage?
Or anybody that's taking a guards, and anybody that looks like they might be friends of his that are taking a look for him. We got an idea of what they dress and look like.
You don't see anything.
Fair. I'm just keeping an eye out.
Baldrock?
Is he gagged?
Sure. It's easy enough to stuff a piece of cloth in his mouth.
Sure. Baldrock will kind of turn to Hush, and I wonder if he wants to do anything the easy way, or if he just gets to do things the hard way.
Hush will kind of lean down in front of the guy and just be like, "Look, you can tell us all you know that we want to know, and we can let you go, and we never saw each other. Or my friend here can have his way with you."
That just sounds wrong.
He doesn't even touch for a reason.
For all this guy knows, maybe that's the dwarf's fancy. For all any of you know, for that fact,
That's true. Be like Deadpool.
He's just defiantly staring at you, Hush.
Very well. They do things the dwarven way. You know what happens to a dwarf that's caught thieving? Kind of pauses for a minute, runs his thumb over the edge of his axe, testing it, making sure it's nice and sharp. As you see,
You slice your thumb, or wait, you have plate gloves on.
Yes,
you wouldn't know if it's
for
sharp or not.
it's for theatrical effect.
Okay.
He's hamming it up.
It's just a power play.
He says, "You see, some cultures, they're pretty harsh on thieves, and they take off a hand. But we don't really do that with us dwarves, because if you take off a hand, there's another hand to thieve with, and they can still run off and do all sorts of other mischief. So you see, where I'm from, you take off a foot, because you don't have a foot, you ain't gonna be running nowhere. You're gonna be moving with any sneakiness. You can't climb, and so it's a much bigger deterrent." And at this point, he walks over to the leg that he previously splinted, and he raises his axe.
Make a strength-based intimidation check with advantage.
Yeah, same thing.
He's bug-eyed right now. He thinks you're actually going to chop his foot off.
I mean, he would. So,
Hold on.
The first whispers.
this guy's. So we're back to this guy. I think I did a pretty good job, and I was gonna say, so would you like some good old dwarven punishment, or would you like to simply tell us what we need to know? Nod if you're agreeable, and shake your head if you aren't.
He's shaking a little bit as is, as much as he can, like being bound. And you can see he's nervous. Like he doesn't want to die, but he doesn't want to tell you anything. And he kind of nods a tiny bit. He doesn't give you a full nod. He just kind of, just a little slight movement of his chin downwards.
All right, but Baldrock will walk up and kind of lay the flat of his axe, like just kind of set the flat of his axe on his head as he pulls the gag out, and just in case he decides to start screaming, it's an easy reach to just knock him out again.
Okay.
So you kind of just set the axe, the flat of his axe on his head, and pulls the cloth out. He says, so, saying personal, we're just looking for someone. We find him, we get out of your face.
Who are you looking for?
Baldrock stops, looks at Hush. Who are we looking for again?
Caskin.
I guess I'd be able to hear this partially, and I'd pull out the dagger and toss it absent-mindedly behind me.
Make a dexterity check with proficiency bonus.
Lands in the guy's eye, and you kill him.
That would be hilarious. There I am.
He takes 3 points of piercing damage.
I wasn't aiming at him.
He screams!
I stuffed the cloth back into his mouth. Say, hey! We weren't trying to kill him.
Neither was I.
But you stabbed him! What was that for?
He stabbed me through the dagger backwards without really paying attention where he was throwing it.
Semantics. He's telling.
It was supposed to be cool.
Oh, I suppose it's cool enough now that he is screaming in this alley where everyone can hear it. And Baljack will pull the dagger out of wherever it is.
You hear him. It was stuck in his foot.
No! If it's in his foot, Baljack will leave.
No, it's the other foot, the one you didn't tie up.
Yeah, that's fine. He'll leave it there.
Okay. Takes a moment.
I think
he's
that
still
scream-
visibly. He's crying and he's sweating and he's still moaning against the rag, but he's not screaming at the second.
So, back to where we were.
What's the
before
first
so
scream?
rudely interrupted.
would Sarah be able to find?
You're lagging, Sarah.
Okay. With the scream, would Sarah be able to find them?
You're at the bathhouse still. You come out of the bathhouse and you're like, I have no idea where they are. So you just start moseying down the street. You don't hear shit. You're around the other side of town.
Alright.
She might eventually see me since I'm standing at the one side of an alleyway.
I mean, the natural assumption would be to go to Baldrock's house anyway.
Well, if you're heading directly towards Baldrock's house, you still wouldn't hear anything because the road to Baldrock's house is nowhere near where they are. From where you are. So, you would path this way and then up onto the hill, which is still...
Well, I'd go past the tavern anyway, because that's where they were. So it's sort of this route.
You're still far enough away.
No, I'm fine with not hearing it, but that's the way I'm moving.
Okay.
But yeah, like he's waiting for him, just do his thing, cry the tears, and then ask him once again. So, are we agreeable?
You stabbed me in the foot.
No, he's still gagged.
Oh.
I need him to nod or
He
shake his
mumbles that against the gag.
Gag on. Gag off.
head. I need you to nod or shake your head.
He's just kind of... He's just in a daze. He's on death's door at this point because of the dagger in the foot bleeding out.
Heal him up.
Baldrock will slap him. He can't heal. If you want to heal him, you
Medicine
can.
check him.
Baldrock can't.
Stabilize him at least.
You
Basic
don't want
first
him.
aid.
You don't want Baldrock doing that.
Ravage will come over and clean up his wound again.
Like as he's doing that, Baldrock's kind of saying, pretty loudly to make sure that the guy can hear him. If we had some hot iron here, it'd be easy enough to simply just cauterize.
He goes wide-eyed at the sound of hot iron.
See how much easier it'd be to just go off and start a new living instead of leaving this type of life?
He shakes his head no.
Well.
So, kind of leans down again, although he doesn't have very far to lean because he's a dwarf.
I'm going back to my original position.
You're a tall dwarf though, so
Yeah, he's pretty tall for a dwarf, but that puts him just barely over 5 feet. So,
fair.
Hey, it looks down and says, "Are we agreeable?"
He rolls his eyes at you and nods tinily again. Just the tiniest nod.
All right. He sets the axe down, the flat side on the guy's head again, and pulls the rag out. So, what I was trying to say before you called in all your boys and started all that ruckus is that we're looking for someone. It's nothing personal, just business. We find him, we're done.
Are you with the clasp?
No.
Then why are you looking for this guy?
Because we were paid to. It's good money.
But it's not the clasp?
No.
Then who the hell is looking for him?
His wife.
Yep.
He had a family?
I mean, if you're gonna kidnap a guy, kill him, or whatever, force him to do whatever strange, sick thing you motherfuckers like to do, you might as well do a bit of research first, didn't you think?
Kidnapping's not my department.
You have departments now.
Well, yeah. Where do you think we are? A bunch of guys huddled in a dark basement?
You might
Dark
as well
bar,
be at
maybe.
this point. Look, we're just trying to find someone.
He was taken into the swamp to one of our facilities.
Oh, facilities. Next you'll tell me you have laboratories too.
Maybe. I don't know.
Bah. So which cave did they skulk off to?
I don't know exactly where it's at. It's somewhere along the coast of the swamp.
Are there any markings you can tell us about?
Do you know what our logo looks like?
Yeah, the little swirly thing you have tattooed on your arm like some faggot.
He gets a defiant look in his eyes at that statement.
I raise my axe.
Ravage will turn around and walk over and says, "We don't want to shut down your group. We just want to find this guy and whoever killed him. If he's dead."
Or maybe he might not be dead. Which would
Either
be
way.
the better option.
I'll warn you now. If you go and rescue, well, I don't know if he's still alive or not, but if you go and find this guy and go to our facility there, it won't be as simple as just bringing him back and going about your business. My bosses will want your heads.
Then we'll answer to them when the time comes. In the meantime,
Location, please.
It's on the coast of the swamp somewhere, towards the ocean. I don't know. I've never actually been there.
Inciting whether or not he's just BS.
While he's doing that, Baldrock's gonna say,
is any... Okay,
sorry,
Ravage is the only one who's checking for lives.
Yeah, Baldrock is
What's
terrible
Hush doing?
at this stuff.
Another quiet.
He's being Hush. But yeah, Baldrock would, that's going on.
Hush was going to
are
speak,
you
but then
muted?
you started speaking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you
Or
muted?
is he muted?
Oh, I'm not. I'm sorry. I was reading something.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, if you got something to say, go ahead. I talk a lot, but it's just because my character does. If you want to interrupt me, feel free.
No worries. I was distracted reading something anyways. I kind of zoned out. But Hush is all for breaking down doors if that's what we're going to go do.
So as far as your insight check goes, you can't really tell if he's lying or telling the truth. Doesn't quite seem like he's lying, but you're also not sure he's telling you the truth. You're not really sure.
Ravage isn't going to say anything.
Baldrock, is that question in regards to where the actual location would be?
Yeah, like he says he doesn't know, then he'll ask, who does?
AFK, but I am listening.
Well, my partner that you practically cut his arm off, he knew, but you killed him.
It wasn't quite intentional, but what's done is done.
I mean, there's some, from what I understand, there's some of our logos hidden throughout the swamp on various trees or wrecks, what have you, and they will guide you towards this facility. But that's all I know.
All right. Baldrock straightens back up, looks at Ravage and Hush. Hey, you any questions for him?
Link established. Mic on.
I'm good.
I think Ravage was listening but not able to respond.
That's all I had to say to
Sarah, make a perception check. You see Ravage standing at the end of an alleyway.
I'm gonna run over.
And as you walk up, you can see Baldrock's back.
Ravage would not really acknowledge you.
Deep down the alleyway.
But do the most subtlest of nods to go behind him.
Sarah's gonna walk up to where Baldrock is.
Yeah, you see the very bandaged guy with a splint leg, and Baldrock. I think he's just finished up, so you see him straighten up and square his shoulders, as you come into the alleyway. And he's just asking, at this point, and Hush is, answering in the negative if there are any further questions we have for him. And he kind of sniffs, takes in a long breath through his nose and say, "What the fuck were you?"
I was getting clean.
Right. That's what we needed after that scuffle in the tavern. To all take a bath.
Well, I don't want to walk around town covered in blood.
Bah. Builds character.
Builds lawmasters who don't like us.
They don't like you anyway. You're an elf.
Sarah's not an elf.
Yeah, but if she has pointed ears, it's all Baldrock works off of. Oh, she doesn't? Your picture does.
Yeah, I was just too lazy.
Okay. So, never mind that. Erase that last one. He'll shrug. She'll be like, "So, any questions for him before I send him off packing to his ma?"
She just shakes her head. She assumes you guys have got that all covered.
Alrighty.
We do have a map, so we got him to basically give us an idea on the map where it might be.
No, he said somewhere on the coast, and on the coast of the swamp, so the east coast, and there's supposed to be signs of their.
It would be somewhere. It'd be It's anywhere within this 100-mile stretch.
Pretty much. And there's supposed to be signs on trees and rocks and whatever. Of the organization that will hopefully point us in the right direction. That is as much as he do. Baldrock will shrug again, and what do I have? Kind of reaches into his coin pouch. He counts out the 6 copper that he has, and as he's walking away, he kind of just throws it into the guy's lap and says, "Buy something nice for your mum." And yeah, he leaves.
I guess we untie him. Just let him go on his way.
Why would you untie him?
Oh. I mean, he's gonna get loose sooner or later. I guess later. Am I in a bad time to go ahead and leave the city? Off in this direction?
I'm pretty much just following you guys.
Well, now that we're done with, like, the interrogation, all that, we've left him there in the alley. Balgrog. Yeah, like he'll walk away a bit, and like if Ravage and Hush are following him, or if everyone's following him for some reason, yeah, he'll agree that it's probably a good time to not be in the in Stillben, at least for a week or so, a couple weeks maybe, and that we have the some.
I believe I set a time limit on the recovery contract. I believe it was 2 weeks. Was it? Ravage, you should have taken note of that. I may have forgotten to write it down, but
let me look. I'm looking for notes because my notes are scattered.
Yeah, 2 week time limit. So you have, at this point, it's still the day they picked up the contract. So it's also, by this point, it's probably about 2:00 in the afternoon. So it's still daylight, but it's it's not morning anymore.
We probably don't want to be sticking around the city just in case.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying to the rest of the group.
Yeah, and Baldrock agrees.
So you guys are heading out of the city then?
Casually. Still think we need to invest in some horses, but if we don't have the coin, we don't have the coin. We're assuming that Hush and Sarah acquiesce.
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay. You guys make your way out of the city. And at this point, as you get through the gate, just as you cross the initial bridge out of Stillben into the swamp, we're going to go ahead and take a 5-minute break for everybody to take a piss, get a drink.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Be right back.
I'm back.
I have cold pizza, though.
I have cold water.
Done with the beer for the night?
Oh, I'll get another one later. But they come in like liter and a quarter bottles. So you have one, and then you take a bit of a break.
I'm an American. I don't know what that means.
A liter is like a quarter of a gallon.
Well, a liter is like a quarter of a gallon, but it's a bit more than that. It's like a third of a gallon. These bottles that come in.
Oh, so it's a big. So it's like a double. It's like a tall boy then.
Yeah, a bit bigger than that. So
probably more like a 40 almost.
Closer to a 40. It's like I'll have one, and then I'll take a bit of a break, have some water or something else, and then I'll have the other one.
That makes sense. You got to drink some water. Don't want to get hungover in the morning.
Aye.
Likely story.
Just a reminder, this is being recorded.
I know.
But the group has already departed for a second time.
I will have to head off in an hour.
Right. Well, that's our normal stop time.
Yeah.
I
was just making sure.
And as per usual, if we come to a spot where a combat would start and it would take us over runtime, we'll stop and wait till next week.
Sounds good.
Or whenever, next session, what have you.
I'm back.
Okay.
I'm still here.
Okay, everybody should be here. We're a couple minutes late, but that's fine because we finished my pizza. I know Baldrock's here, Sarah's here, Ravage, you're still here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So we'll get back at it. You guys make your way out the main gate of Stillben, and you find yourself on the main road. What do you do?
Keeping a very sharp eye out for that mark or any mark in Thieves' Cant that might point us away from something. Just general looking around.
Yeah, like he's Baldrock is kind of just moving along the coast. Maybe not like far. Maybe not blah 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 blah. I'm not sure how to say this. Like just above the coastline. So he's not like down on the beach by the water or whatever, you know. He's up kind of just in the trees on the swampy side. I don't know how this coast looks. But he doesn't want to be right on it.
Okay. So you guys are making your way through the swamp. Not quite on the coast, but just a couple miles inland by the sound of it.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe just a mile in.
Okay.
Or maybe less than, maybe just half a mile in. But, kind of close to the coast so, they can see it. But, not close enough that they're, on the coast.
Okay. At this point, you guys got about 4 or 5 hours of daylight left. So you don't quite manage to make it very far before darkness sets in. I'd say with we'll call it 5 hours of travel, you guys make it about 15 miles into the swamp, which is not even that's probably just a little over half a hex on the big map. And it is very rapidly getting dark. What do you guys do?
Baldrock would like to set up camp.
I would say we don't mind setting up camp, but it's got to be pretty far off what appear to be the normal beaten path and no fires.
Yeah, it's the swamp. It's not really a beaten path.
I mean, unless it's entirely all wetlands, there's going to be some game trails or something, I'd think. I don't know. Definitely no fires.
So I heard one person say they wanted to camp. One person who sounded a little indifferent. Hush, well, Sarah, what do you...
I'm setting up camp too.
Yeah, Sarah's good with camping.
Okay. So, as there are only 4 of you now, you are all taking a watch.
Baldrock will be taking first watch.
I'll take second watch.
I'll take third.
Guess I'm last.
Sick. Flip you to the camp map because, that's why it's there. Oh. I forgot to clean up the lizard corpses from last week. My bad.
So there's no fire and there's no tents.
Well, you guys can still put up tents if you want, but the fight, we'll just say the fire's not there. Baldrock is still on the map, he's just hidden. Because It's fine. You already put your... I'll just delete the hidden one. I hid you last week after... because you left.
Yep.
Alrighty. Let's see here. I need Sarah to make a perception check.
I'm not good at those.
Don't worry, neither am I, and I make them all the time.
I'm not good at those. Rolls an 18.
Hey, I'm not good at those.
One sec. Gotta do the thing.
I mean, I've nat 20'd an intelligence check, and I'm terrible at them.
Can you technically nat 20 with a -1, though? I mean...
Oh yeah, because it's a natural 20. The modifier would make it 19, but the natural number would be 20.
Jeez, how do you even... You hear a weird sound. You hear frogs, but that's not abnormal. You're asleep.
Yeah, I would have rolled stealth. Well,
it's too late. You're already asleep. So
up in a tree.
You are up in the tree. I know that much because you are always up in the tree. But you didn't roll stealth before you went to sleep, so it doesn't count. But you hear a deeper, louder frog noise almost. It sounds like it's getting closer.
I'm gonna exit my tent and give Baldrox a shake. Try and get him awake.
Wait, hold on. You were in your tent while on watch.
Wait, no shit, no, I wasn't.
I was gonna fucking say. I'm gonna need you to re-roll that perception check with disadvantage because, no.
Either way, I go and give Baldrox tent a little shake.
That's your fault, boy.
Baldrock, you are shaken awake.
Yeah, he's very upset about this. So what's going on?
That's frogs.
It's a swamp!
The man has a point.
I'm going to... I'm gonna stay next to Baldrock's tent and wait.
Baldrock goes back to sleep with a huff. Woke him up because of fucking
Baldrock, I need you to make a perception check.
Why'd you wake me? I'm the worst at these. Actually, that's not true. I'm probably better than some people.
You're closer than everyone else.
I would say I shouldn't have had advantage, but those numbers turned out to be exactly the same, so...
You hear something. You don't know what it is, but it's something.
Does it sound like not a frog?
Maybe?
Can I roll nature, I guess, to see if I've heard of anything in the swamp that might be a giant frog, or maybe something else that tries to pretend to be a frog, or something that lives in these swamps that might warrant caution with these sounds.
Sure.
I'm terrible at this, by the way. 19. I'll take it.
So bad.
You've heard tell of frogmen that live in these swamps.
frogmen, like Kuotoa.
I don't know what that is.
They're frogmen.
Oh, sure.
I'll find you.
And at this point, both of you hear a bit of snarling and the sound of something walking through the trees.
Okay, yeah, that's it's definitely not a frog if I can hear it nice and loud like that.
And
so,
I need everybody to roll initiative. 2 of you are still asleep because you've not been woken up yet.
So I guess we don't roll initiative?
You do, but you will be skipped in the first round until you are...
Oh, so surprise. Okay.
Yeah, Sarah and Baldrach are not surprised because they are awake, but you and Hush are asleep.
Yeah, they're not Kuotoa, they're bullywugs. That makes sense. That makes more sense.
Yeah. And let's see here. Get my
initiative. Okay, 1 second. No, terrible.
Oh wow.
That 20 though.
Yeah, that's a nat 20. That's not even a modified 20. And then I need one of these as well. Oh my god, they both nat 20 on the initiative. And
nice.
I rolled that with roll 20 because I was being lazy. And I had the thing open anyway. So you can blame roll 20 for that one.
I shall.
That is not my dice's fault. This character sheet popped out. And this one. Alrighty. So let's see. Oh yeah, I scaled this map. Right. Oh, they only have 20 feet.
Combat music?
Okay. You and your music.
I need to place
It's
them
mood setting.
In a proper grid.
Something other than the Metal Gear Gecko. It's a good song, but
it's WoW music. Or well, the music I had on anyway.
You might need to place a bit of proper space to make measuring easier.
Okay, this is fine.
Let me go ahead and move these. Alright, that's all their movement. So... yeah, it's the Croc's turn. And they're going to... well, they also only have 20 feet movement, so... they're going to go ahead and move up as well. And at this point it skips Hush this round because he's still asleep. It would be Sarah's turn.
And I'm also inside of a tent.
Yeah.
Going to hell in a handbasket real quick, boys.
I'm going to use my Celestial Radiance. Radiant Soul to turn into
Are you gonna
an
set
angel.
all our tents on fire?
No.
It doesn't set things on fire.
Oh, okay, yeah. Radiant consumption sets things on fire.
Okay, so I'm going to use Radiant Soul, and I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the big guy.
Which big guy? Okay.
So wisdom save, I think?
I think so. Yeah, wisdom save.
I mean, it's a crocodile, so I don't know how wise it is, but, you know. Yeah, no. That doesn't.
It also gets +3 damage for my level bonus. That's from Radiant Soul.
Okay.
And I will... I'll stay where I am as well.
Okay. One sec, sorry. Sorry, fixing tokens. All right. All right, Ravage, you're still asleep. Baldrock.
Yeah, Baldrock will see large crocodiles and frogmen and sound the alarm. Attempt to wake everyone else. And so he's gonna rush at this guy. I don't have my HP back, but I do have my action surge back. So I will be using that to make 3 attacks.
Yeah, for anybody else that it would matter for, you have at this point considered you had finished a short rest. So whatever benefits would be incurred from short rest, you may take at least.
Can I spend hit dice?
Sure. You've been asleep for 3 hours at this point, so more than enough for If you're gonna roll a hit dice, that's how you roll it.
What?
You roll a 9 out of 10. I mean,
yeah. That's probably good enough. He's probably only really had time for that anyway. So, action surge is back up and back down because I'm using it. So 3 hits on the crocodile.
God damn it! Fucking
that will miss. Probably.
Music wasn't on fucking repeat. I figure. 7, yes, 7 misses. 18 does hit, though. Wait, are you action surging?
Yes. So 2 hits with reason and 1 with persuasion.
Okay. 18 and 16 both hit. So 23 points of Croc is looking pretty beat up.
Yeah, that'll be his turn.
Alrighty. Back to the bullywugs, who are alright. So these two, this one's going to go ahead and move here. This one's going to move. Actually, I don't know that he could. He was back here. I don't know that he could get all the way to Sarah. Let's see. No. So he did. Oh, yeah, he could. He's fine. Alright, so those two are going to run up there. These two are going to run over here. And,
here comes the pain train.
they are going to... They are each going to make 2 attacks.
Come at me, fat tadpole!
2 against Baldrock and 2... Well, each one's going to... 2 of the mobs are going to attack Baldrock, 2 are going to attack Sarah, of course. Actually, I didn't think about that. That croc that you hit with Dissonant Whispers needs to have moved away. I think.
If it failed, yeah it moves away.
Yeah, it did.
That is, I think it has to do... On its turn, it moves its full movement.
No, it says immediately move away.
Oh, a reaction, okay.
Yeah.
Fear is on its turn, right?
Yeah, okay. So anyway, the It doesn't affect the bullywugs, but I just felt like I needed to correct that before the round happened. All right, Sarah. Let's see. The first one's going to make a bite and a spear attack at you. And let's see, that's a 12, 13, 12, 13?
I'm 13.
Actually, no, it's only 11. I take that back. So, no, that doesn't hit. And the next one is a natural 1. So that doesn't hit. All right, and then the second mob is also going to make a bite and a spear. That's an 11, and that's another 11. Yeah, no, those don't hit. Baldrock, same thing, 2 bites, 2 spears.
Here's where you roll the nat 20s.
Well, that's a 2. That is a 1. All right, those were the bites, and here's the spears. Well, that's a 22, and that's a 14.
The 22 will hit.
All right, and that's a spear, so that's D8. Where are my D8s? There we go. That is 7 points. 7 points.
Okay.
Of piercing damage. Okay, and that's their turn. So it's Croc's. Croc is already in melee with you, so she's going to go ahead and attack you. With its bite attack. It'll be, it's a 2 again. I think I need to put that dice away for the night. That doesn't hit. The other Croc, I think it can try to make the save again, right? Well, it doesn't say in your tooltip there is the Croc repeated save.
I don't think it has to make a repeated save.
Oh, okay, so it's not a...
It's a one-turn thing.
Okay, so it's not a persistent effect. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so...
It's a level 1 spell, if that was...
Yeah, it can't quite make it back to Sarah, so it's going to stop right there. And at this point, Hush, you have most definitely been awakened by the sounds of battle.
Okay, I'm throwing my mask on, my hood over, and cutting my way out of my tent.
For tent? What did it ever do to you?
Seems excessive.
I have to cut my way out because I locked my tent up from the inside, so unless I want to undo the lock right now.
Fair enough.
That's not creepy at all.
Doesn't want people to see him without his mask on. Anyway.
Exactly. I thought ahead of it with that and bought a lock for my tent. I will then fairy fire.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not going to hit this croc here because that means I would have. So I'll hit everything but that one croc there because I don't want to have to hit Baldrock as well.
Wouldn't that hit you?
It will hit me, yes.
Can it hit
I
you?
believe I can ignore it. Let me double check something in this because I think for squares you can choose to not have it affect your spot.
I'm not sure about that.
I think it's just for squares, which this is a 25 or cubes rather.
Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet. Any
If
creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails its Dex saving throw.
I'm looking for it's under in the PHB for spellcasting. There's rules for each of the.
Oh, what's your spell DC so I can roll these while you're doing it?
DC is 14.
That's Dex, so that succeeds. That fails. that fails. That fails, and that fails. Alright, so one of the bullywugs did not get hit. What color, by the way?
Red.
Alrighty, just a red dot on it, because that makes... and I think the top side crocodile got hit too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, is in the box rather. So he makes his save.
A cube's point of origin is not included in the cube's area of effect unless you decide otherwise. And I am the point of origin.
Fair enough. Okay. So that's your action.
Yep. I can't really do anything with my bonus action, so that is my turn.
Alright, Sarah?
Okay, so how... You didn't really say anything about...
Is the one with the red dot not affected, or...
It's the one that was affected.
Oh, the rest didn't get affected? Only one failed? Dang.
GG.
Yeah, they all made their save. Or, wait, no. Take it back. There's one more that was supposed to have been affected. Sorry. It was those two there.
So you didn't really say anything about how the crocodile was doing that I hit with this Is it like kind of beat up, or?
I think you did.
It's hurt, but it's still very much alive.
Okay. I am going to... Let me just see. I'm just going to hit the one that's in front of me with my rapier.
Yeah, 19 hits. Okay. Oh yeah, +3 because you're the. He's kind of crouched. He's bent over a little bit.
And I'll stay where I am as well.
Okay. Ravage, you were also awakened by the sounds of battle at this point.
Good lord. Stand up on this tree branch I was sleeping on and survey the situation. This thing looked pretty messed up.
The
Actually,
croc?
I'm going to notice these red ones. Fire arrow at the left red one.
Okay. Do you... Oh yeah, Fairy Fire, you get advantage anyway. Yeah, 22 hits. He's pretty fucked up.
I'm going to leap over to another tree that's hopefully adjacent. Is there one?
Sure, if you're leaping though, I need a athletics check.
Acrobatics?
Fine.
Oh,
You missed the branch.
well. Fair.
You are on the ground.
I get behind a tree and try to hide.
Okay. Alrighty, is that your turn?
That's it.
Baldrock, you're back up.
One. Okay. Yeah, these guys light up, so I'm gonna hit them. Which one of them did Ravage shoot?
the one on the left.
Okay. I'll hit that one first.
Swing away with advantage. That one is dead.
Lovely. I shall swing at the other one now.
Okay.
Oh, these minimum damage rolls.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. It's Bullywug's turn. The one that is standing in front of in front of Baldrock is going to go ahead and make 2 attacks at it. With its bite and its spear. That's a 2. That's no better. That's a 6. Let's miss. Let's see. This one over here is going to move around back at Sarah, and those 2 are now flanking her, and they will both make their multi attacks at her with advantage. That's it's a 19 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. And that's a 6 and a 4. What did I do with my D4? It's around here somewhere. 3 whole points of damage. Okay, and then the other one's going to make its attacks. That's 22. That hits. And a 13.
I'm at 13.
Okay. So you take another 6 points of damage. And that is their turn. It's now the Croc's turn. The Croc is going to bite at Baldrock. Let's see here. That's oh geez. It's 20 something to hit. 23.
Definitely hits.
Alright, and that is those. What is it with minimum damage rolls against you? 4 points of piercing damage. Fucking slippery dwarf.
He has very thick skin.
This Croc, seeing Hush over here, is going to slide over and take a bite at Hush. That's a natural 20.
Ow.
And it would be... I know you're thinking it, but...
no, I can't shield it.
It would be a 27 anyway, so it would still hit you.
Well, not 20s, unless... Well, usually always hit. So I wouldn't...
Usually. 11 points of piercing damage.
Ow. That's a hard hit.
Alrighty. It's the Croc's turn. You're up, Hush.
Alright, I will green flame blade the frog below me, having the fire jump to the Croc.
Okay. Swing away. You technically have advantage on it, so you could try for the crit if you wanted to. Yeah, so 9 points of slashing damage, the one in front of you. It is fucked up, and the Croc is also pretty fucked up. Alright. Do anything with your bonus action?
No, I'm gonna step here.
Well, technically you're still within melee range of the Croc, so it does not get an attack of opportunity. Technically, well, no, the Bullywug wouldn't either, so you're fine. Sarah.
I'm gonna fly vertically up by 10 feet, just to try to get out of range of the...
They both will get attacks of opportunity on you, because you're moving out of their melee reach.
Can I disengage to go up 10 feet?
If you use your action to disengage, yes.
Yeah, I'll use my action to disengage.
Okay. So you are now 10 feet in the air.
Okay, and then as my bonus action, I am going to... Let me see. Nah, I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. Ravage.
Gonna break cover and fire on the crocodile.
Which one?
This one.
Okay.
Well, I suppose whether he saw me or not, he's close enough to hush to where I'd still get at least my sneak attack. Or do I get advantage?
You would get sneak attack, you would not get advantage. You were not a melee. We had this discussion.
But I was hidden.
Unless the crocodile noticed you. It did not notice you. So yes, you have advantage. It is pretty beat up. It's very hurt.
I'm not sure of the layout of the trees, so not really sure where I should be moving, but I guess I'd move behind a tree within max range of my movement and hide.
Okay. Make your hide check. There was a cat there? Really? I didn't see it. Baldrak.
Word shuffle's working a little too well.
I'm gonna hit the second fairy fired bully one.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not sure my character does what they are, but yeah. Just
Right, yeah. It's dead.
Lovely. We now return to our regularly scheduled crocodile and smack it again. Oh,
Misses.
That's terrible. Yeah, that'll be his turn.
Alrighty. It's Bullywug's turn. And, this one is going to walk over to Baldrak and take a pair of swings at him. That's a 19 to hit on the first one.
That hits.
And a 15 to hit on the second one.
Miss.
Okay. So you take, hey, look, a non-minimum damage roll. you take 5 points of piercing damage.
I'll gut you like I gutted your friends.
The other one is going to throw its spear at Sarah. And that would be a 17 to hit.
I'm going to use cutting words.
Alright, roll your dice. Still 14 to hit. Yeah. You take 4 points of piercing damage. Crocodile's turn. They're each going to attack Baldrak. One's going to attack Baldrak, the other one's going to attack Hush. The one against Baldrak has advantage because it's flanking. That's a natural 20. That may or may not hurt. We'll have to see. 13 points piercing damage to Baldrak.
Oh, that hits me. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then
that puts me at 0.
Okay, you're unconscious. The second one attacks Hush, and that's a 23 to hit.
23?
Yeah. Alrighty. And that is...
Ozzy in a pickle.
That is 8 points of damage.
Okay.
It's your turn.
I will bonus action hex the crocodile above me,
Okay.
and then hit it with my longsword.
Swing away. That misses.
Dang it. That's not good. I'm going to move up to here.
Okay. Staying within melee of the croc, so you do not take a attack of opportunity. Sarah.
So I think this is going to be my last turn of Radiant Soul.
No,
so
it
gonna...
lasts a minute.
Okay.
Combat rounds are only 6 seconds. It's 10 rounds of combat per minute.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought that one move was 6 seconds. That's my bad.
No, your whole turn takes 6 seconds.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
if it's got a spell time of a minute, that's 6 seconds off every time it's your turn.
Okay, that's cool. In that case, I am going to use Dissonant Whispers on the frog that is just below me. And I'm going to cast it at level 2 as well.
Alrighty. So he needs to make a wisdom save. He natural ones. And that is a hell of a damage roll. He is dead.
Nice.
Didn't even need the +3. It was
That's
dead
a
without.
good measure.
It was dead without the higher level cast.
Hey, look, that was for throwing things at me.
Yep. Are you moving at all, or are you staying where you are?
No, I'll stay where I am.
Ravage.
The one at the top is dead?
No.
No, that one is not dead.
He's still
What is
alive.
that symbol?
That's his hex.
Popping out, I'm assuming I have advantage.
Boy, yeah. Well, I mean, unless it can, yeah, no. It literally would have been a natural 20 to have seen you, so no, you have advantage. It's dead.
Alright, moving to a different tree at my max movement range and hiding.
Alrighty. Okay. Baltrock, I need you to roll a death saving throw.
Yay.
Okay. Succeed. You are still unconscious, so your turn is skipped.
Yep.
It's Bullywug's turn. It's going to throw its spear at Sarah, the big glowing golden thing in the sky. That's a natural 20. Oh,
Fuck!
that's 4 points of piercing damage.
Well, I'm nearly unconscious.
That's the only Bullywug left, so it's the crocodile's turn. This crocodile is going to move after Hush and attempt to bite him. That is a 22 to hit.
Damn it. That's literally right at where my shield would be at, so I cannot shield that. So that hits.
You do have a bard.
Yeah, I'll use another cutting words.
Then I will.
It's 20, 22, 22 minus 6 would be 16.
That doesn't hit my current AC.
All right.
You and those D6s.
And it's your turn, Hush.
Alright. I was going to try and heal our dwarf friend, but I kind of can't. Alright. I will bonus action move my hex over to this crocodile and hit it with my longsword.
Alrighty. That hits. It's actually, you don't have to roll hex damage, it's dead.
Yay!
Still have your movement.
Move down here, and that's my turn.
Okay, Sarah.
Die yet, dwarf.
I'm gonna cast Kill Wounds on myself, just so I don't fall out of the sky.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll your healing. 5 points.
There's one bullywog left.
Hey,
I don't want to be murdered out of the sky.
On single-digit hit points, it's a gamble at that point.
I had 2 health.
Exactly, single-digit hit points.
And then I'm going to move just over here, and I shouldn't be in melee range.
No,
because I'm flying.
You're still 10 feet in the air. That's Ravage. You're up.
Looking around, seeing what's left, and I think I only see the one popping
Mhm.
out with advantage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you're popping it. I was gonna say no one is within melee of it technically.
It wouldn't matter if somebody was in melee because.
Oh, right.
Roll your sneak attack. It's dead.
All right.
Some
Then
chastising words will be made to whoever had the watch.
Alright,
why the hell
and
didn't you wake us?
because nobody has healed you yet, I need you to make another death saving throw, Baldrak.
You can have a lay on hands.
Well, he needs to make his death save first, and then you can heal him. Failure. So you're 1 success, 1 failure. No, he succeeded the first
joke.
one.
It is a joke.
Alright, now you may.
I lay on hands him 1 hit point.
You are conscious.
I just thought there was a crocodile. There wasn't a crocodile.
They're all dead.
I was just going back through the hole in his tent and gonna start sewing it up.
Sarah's going back to bed.
It's still your watch, Sarah, for another hour.
Baldrock gets groggily to his feet. He's like, oh, well, looks like you guys did all right.
I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. Interior crocodile alligator.
Give me one hand.
I drive a Chevrolet movie theater.
Come after us with what?
Alligator. I drive a Chevrolet
I've heard
movie
about these
theater.
creatures.
Interior
They
crocodile
like to
alligator.
attack in
I drive
packs.
a Chevrolet movie theater. Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater.
Apparently my calculator macro broke.
How much XP? Holy crap. That's serious?
It'd be 343 per person. 344, actually. We'll round up.
344 per person.
Yeah. That,
Aw.
I have
We
a
almost had a
macro.
level up.
I have a macro that's supposed to do calculator functions, and then it just did.
No, that didn't do the thing.
You have to do the /R.
I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. Interior crocodile alligator.
Why does Baldrock have 6?
Chevrolet movie theater. Interior crocodile.
I don't know. I was just working off of what was on the sheet. But like maybe you got XP for turning the. But you did turn the contract.
We got like 50 extra XP for something.
Yeah, it's fine. Doesn't really matter.
Should only be, well,
Sarah, did you add in your XP from the earlier combat?
Yes.
there must have been a fight you missed.
There was something we did that we jokingly got 50 XP for. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was something we did, and we're like, "Do we get XP for that?" And you were like, "Yeah, you get 50."
Yeah, it was for not getting yourselves murdered by the gang of thugs and the Relic Seekers.
Ah,
Oh yeah,
It wasn't to initiate combat anyways, because, I mean, it was something
It's all
that Ravage
good.
wouldn't have done unless he, like, knew about the other people in the room.
I'll survive with 50 less XP.
No, wait, because mine's the exact same as his. I must have not have added that either.
Oh, yours is the same as.
Yeah, because me and Hush have the same.
Yeah,
Oh.
Ravage, you should be at 20. You should add 50 more to your total then.
Yeah, so
We're
it should be at 2534.
We're 166 away from level up.
If only you were in double digits.
I like the initial giving us 1375 per person.
Yeah, that was a hard encounter, not a deadly one. So
Still have yet to take damage since session 0.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no one
more
attacks
ball drop.
Ravage.
I mean, unless they have a pretty darn fast movement speed, I could kite them almost indefinitely.
See, sentences like that are when the DM will start sending, things with a flying speed after us.
I don't want him to.
Oh, I could. Hey DM, I could give you a character I made once, just to annoy Ravage.
oh, do tell.
I know exactly who that character is, so I know that counter.
You do. You do know that character.
That the 240 feet in a round guy?
Oh yeah, one of those. Yeah. Actually, I think I got him to like 500 something in a round.
I like my version of that character better, where he has a 31 AC.
I made his name's Birdsong. He's a monk.
Yeah, it has to
And
be.
yes, he's got ridiculous move speed.
How much XP did you guys say you were away? 144.
Don't
Yes.
don't
No,
toss your charity.
I'm just curious. I'm not going to give you.
Well, level
160.
4 is what? Level 4 is,
166.
I
is level 4
spit at your
like
charity.
2,700?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're like 200 and...
Well, they're
It's
50 ahead of you.
166.
Oh,
They're under 200. You're over.
yeah, that makes sense.
It is kind of annoying. Like every time we stop to camp, we're getting assaulted by something. But it is nice that we're gaining levels. I mean, at a decent pace.
Well, I mean, you guys could just uneventfully journey through the swamp, finding nothing if you want. I mean,
Nah, that's lame.
but that
We
seems
were
like
also
it would be very
hired for
boring.
bounties. We got hired for bounties.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we can bring some of this
Something.
back.
Yeah, Ravage would be definitely up for that.
But I have to leave you guys here, so grab whatever
Yeah,
you can
well, it's-
grab, and I will...
Let's kind of about the
It's-
XP, and we'll do the looting when we next session.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Sounds
can
good.
deal with it next session.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
this is. I'll leave them there.
GG, no re.
Have fun, guys. Thank you, GM. I will see you guys later.
Rabbit
Bye.
and Hush, if you guys want to hang around for a minute after we're done.